paper. It's nasty out there. I was out there. I went to the Buck to get my paper. But that's all. Because they told me yesterday, and Gail was with me, they said, go home, no heavy lifting, lots of drinking, drink lots of fluids for today and tomorrow. Lots of fluids. And no heavy lifting, no strenuous exercise. Okay. All right. So all I did was walk to the Buck. Walk to the Buck. So I could have paper to read. And I drank 2 glasses of water last night instead of 1. So I think that counts, doesn't it? I think my pillow cover is soaking in vinegar. I don't think it's going to work. I think that smell is so pervasive. It is not going to, I'm just going to have to throw it out. I've already thrown the pillow out. It's no longer sitting on my garbage can. It's in my garbage can. I've had the cover sitting in vinegar for the last hour, and I just leaned down to smell it, and instead of smelling like vinegar, it smells like, oh God, that horrible smell with vinegar. Duck does not come out. I have to give up. I just have to give up. Gail said, you're going to have to throw it out, Monica. It's not going to come out. It's not coming out. So sad. I mean, how could, it's disgusting. I can't. I have to give up. I've just wasted all my cleaning vinegar and the rest of the vinegar in the house. I never use vinegar, okay? Except for cleaning. So I've just wasted my cleaning vinegar on that thing. Oh well. It's not that expensive. And you can get it at the dollar store. I'll get it tomorrow or whenever. It's not raining. Not important. And I just got rid of all the rest of the bottles that would never get used in my house. So less junk. So Madame Odio lost last night. Oh, so sad. And he didn't have to. I think he lost his edge. I think he won the, millions. He did win millions. And he went away, went back to school, and, I think he just thought, I'm going to come back just because, I said I would, but I've got this much money. I'm advancing in my chosen field. Do I really need to be hassled with more of this? I mean, it was really hard to live life normally after winning that much in Jeopardy. Do I really want to go through that again? No, I'm not going to make that big wager the way I always used to. I'm going to go $0 and I'm not going to be confident in no. I think he gave up. I think he voluntarily did not win because he didn't want the hassle. Because he had the right answer. And he could have done his usual wager it all, but he didn't. So, and you can wager more than what you have, right? Whatever. I think he just gave up. Didn't want the hassle. So that was it. That was my sad, too bad, Matt. So now I'm hoping Matea, who is like brilliant. And plus Matt didn't have the quick finger anymore. He couldn't. So the old guy at the end, he won because he had a really quick finger, really, really sharp. So I think he was sharper than Matt last night, and he's got a quicker finger. I think Matt was just slow down. So Matea is the fastest finger I've ever seen. So, and she's got the youngest brains, so fingers crossed for Matea, okay? Fingers crossed. Oh, it's not nice out there. I believe I've mentioned that. I thought there was something horrible going to happen on Grey's Anatomy last night, because I saw something about a helicopter falling out of the sky and all this, but that wasn't on Grey's Anatomy. There was no helicopter falling from the sky on Grey's Anatomy. It was the firefighter show before it, I guess, because I don't watch that. Anyway, the only thing that happened on Grey's Anatomy was that her house was going up in flames. Nobody's hurt. So she might take her kids and move to, you know, across the country, or like who knows what's happening. It's the fall finale, right? So we won't know until you know, next year. No biggie. But it wasn't a catastrophe. Meredith did not fall out of a helicopter from the sky, okay? Yes. And what else happened? What else happened? There was something else, maybe. Maybe not. Don't know. Anyway, today's Remembrance Day. And it's chilly, it's not nice. I'm gonna watch. Gail and her family are going down because they have Remembrance Day ceremonies every year at the Cenotaph at Queen Square, and they're going. I said, well, this year they're actually televising our ceremonies, so I will keep an eye out for Gail and her sons and husband. I don't think her other son is there. So it's just Earl and Jeff and Gail. She says they usually stand by Knox Church. That won't show up on the televising. Maybe. We'll see. I'll keep an eye out. So that was yesterday. That was Thursday. Praise. What else? Oh, right. And there was, yeah, so the two things I watched were, oh, and in between there was a Poirot. Right. So I watched Jeopardy, Poirot, Grey's Anatomy, went to bed. Because I was really tired. There goes Judy. That's it. That's all I'm doing today. I have here from my lawyer telling me all the information about shutting down my house. I have to get in touch with the insurance company, get rid of the fire insurance coverage, only on the day after this closing day of sale, shutting down my water, my electricity, and my gas, and my Rogers, and getting a final meter read. For hydro and my water heaters rented from Reliance. So Energy Plus, Union Gas, Reliance, and Rogers. And the city, I have to do a final meter read. Water services, instead of, okay, as the city of Cambridge handles the administration for water services instead of Cambridge Hydro, it will be necessary for you to arrange a final meter read. Okay, so I don't think I need to do any of this now, or do I? Or canceling. Do I need to do this in December? I mean, I don't need to. I'm thinking about it, okay? I'm thinking about it. My toilet's there. Did I mention that my toilet's there? It got there last week, this week. And it's gotten moved into the house. You know, it may be silly, but when you pay this much for something, okay, most people would not walk down a street and go, oh, look, there's a heavy, gazillion pound toilet sitting on in front of the house. Let me pick it up and drive off with it. Probably not, but when you pay that much money for something, you don't want to risk anything. So I was, I've never seen a brand new toilet sitting on the street. So now this is the community where you can do that, because hardly anybody lives there at this point, and there's nobody driving by on their way, to and from places, because hardly anybody lives there as of now. So no, but I still was concerned. The guy who lives there, who's actually there, lives down the street, is the guy who sold in the house. He lives like 3-4 doors down. Nobody else. Them and him. Only people on the street. So he actually came down and pushed it closer to the house, and then son carried it in when he got home. Thank you, Anthony, for easing my fears. Anyway, there you go. It's Friday. The week is over. No, it's not over. The week doesn't end till Sunday. Starts on Monday, ends on Sunday. It's a normal Remembrance Day morning. This is normal weather for Remembrance Day. Overcast and going to be raining. Yeah, that's so normal for Remembrance, and cool. It's finally getting to be normal November weather.